to Take It Slow Homestead. I'm going to be continuing working on the little greenhouse today. First thing I need to do is put some more fencing staples into the railroad ties to give extra strength to the cattle panels. I have some fencing staples in there now, but I just want to add a few more. So we're going to do that first. The reason why I have this face mask is that I sometimes will get dermatitis from the sun. The dermatologist said it was contact dermatitis. I'm not really sure what that means. Guess it means something that you're coming in contact with. So I just put it over my mouth like that. It helps, just like sunscreen on your nose will help, on top of your ears and arms. That's where I put sunscreen on every day. But then I wear this mask if the sun is shining, which it is shining really great today. So that's why I have the mask on. I'm not sick. Don't let it scare you. All right, back down here. There's the fencing staples. I noticed when I was putting these staples in here, some of the railroad ties like this one, you can see where I had trouble getting it to go clear in, no matter how hard I hammered. That one went in okay. That one went in okay. But what I'm gonna do this time, I'm going to add 2 more fencing staples to each cattle panel. There's one way over there in the corner, almost in the corner. But I brought my drill out here. I'm going to make little pilot holes in the railroad ties that are really hard wood, so that I can get a head start for those fencing staples. So if you see me using the drill, that's what I'm using it for. Okay, I got all of those 16 staples put in, and I feel better now that there's more strength to the cattle panels. Onward to the next step. You probably noticed there were a few weeds that had come back since the last time I pulled weeds in this little area. And so I'm just gonna go around, get rid of those weeds, and then I want to show you about the next 2 steps. Okay, let's get after those crazy old weeds. Okay, I got those weeds taken care of. Now I want to show you a couple of things that I have in the way of the next 2 videos. There's 2 bags of paver sand right here. £50 there, 50 pounds there. I understand that it needs to be about 1/2 inch deep, and for sure I will have to get more than just these 2 bags. Hopefully not too much more. But what I would like to do is put some 1 foot square pavers. Let's get back here a little bit. 1 foot square pavers in this little greenhouse. My plan is to have probably on this side have a raised bed, so I won't put any pavers on that side. But right here in the middle where the door will be, and down there where a window will be, I will have pavers on the ground there, and then over on this side I will have pavers all along here also. And on this side here is where I plan on starting seeds, and so I'll have a bench there, a workbench. And then I don't know yet, in the middle it may just be a walking place, because you know I'll have a raised bed over there. Yeah, sorry it keeps going in and out of focus because of my finger. So the plan is to level that out the best that I can get it, put the sand down about 1/2 inch, and then put down 12 by 12 inch paver stones. The reason why I want to put that in the greenhouse is because those stones will absorb heat. So during the hottest part of the winter especially, it will absorb the heat and store it for in the evening. When it gets cooler, then it can release the heat, and hopefully it will help keep the greenhouse warmer in the winter. That's the plan. I also would like to get some buckets with lids, just the 5-gallon buckets, and put them along the north side, and put them along this side, which is the west side, and put them along this side, which is the south side. I don't think I'll be putting them on this east side because that's where the raised bed will be. But on the other 3 sides, then I'll put buckets, 5-gallon buckets of water. The water will absorb the heat, it acts as an insulator, and it will also help to keep the greenhouse warm in the winter. Anyway, that's the plan for those 2 bags of sand right there. Like I said, I will be getting more sand, whatever it is I need, just a little at a time. But you know, I can't wait too long because today is October 1st. Our last average frost is normally September 20th. But lucky for us, this year, once again, we have not had our first frost yet, and it's October the 1st. We still have time to do a lot of work. That's great. That's what I like to do. The other project I'll be doing, I'm not really sure which one I'll do first, whether it will be the paver sand or these wood chips here, but I would like to do wood chips right here next to this gray chat, and then gradually come down. It slopes down a little bit right there, and then put more wood chips there. And the reason why I want to use some wood chips is because I saw a video where they had some greenhouses, and one of the ways that they kept them warm during the winter was to put wood chips around them, and they just would pile wood chips up around the sides of them. And the reasoning is that when wood chips decompose, they give off heat. So those wood chips kept their greenhouses warm during the winter, and they were growing oranges and things like that. So I thought, well, I don't want to put wood chips all up and down the sides of my plastic when I get it on the sides of my greenhouse. But I have a huge pile of wood chips right there from when I had some trees cut down. I might as well use those right here near my greenhouse. So I'll put some on this area, which can also be used for a drive-through in case we need to get to our backyard sometime. I will probably also put wood chips all along this area right here. So that is the other project. One more project. You may have noticed that when I put up this little fence, there were some slats missing. Right there, and there's a broken one, and there is another missing one, and one that looks like it's about ready to break. There's 3 right there that are put on too tall. I kind of remember doing that a long time ago, but I don't know why I did. Anyway, I think I did that. And then over here, there's one more missing slat. But as I was doing some yard work in another area one day recently, I had a little fence in that area, and I went over to fix the gate of that little fence, and lo and behold, that fence is made out of the same kind of slats as this one. It's an old fence that we just threw up in that area. We didn't throw up, okay, we put the fence up in that area. And it's way over there in that part of the yard, so I will get some of those slats that are not needed over there, bring them over here, mend this fence that I just showed you, and that's another project for this area. That might not get done before next spring, but maybe, I don't know. But the next thing I would like to do is, I think, work some more on these wood chips, get that out of the way. I've got that cardboard underneath, and I have more cardboard that I can put here, so I'm going to get that, put the cardboard down, put the wood chips down, and like I said, work on this area over here also. Yeah, I think that's the next thing I'll do. But for now, I have those fence staples in the railroad ties, securing the cattle panels, and I'm happy about that, happy to get that done. Plus I got those pesky weeds out of the way once and for all, knock on wood. Thanks for watching once again. I hope you're having a great autumn time. I put some pumpkins and autumn decorations out. It's October 1st. You gotta get your stuff out. So I just want you to remember that even when you take it slow like me, you can accomplish a lot. See you on the next one.